It was about time. I finally got my hair cut, and it's 94 degrees outside. Howdy y'all, Michael here. Today is Saturday, July 6, 2024, and it is a warm day. Like I said, it's 94 degrees. It's a little warm, but finally got my hair cut. I think Katie did a decent job. This is the sports clips at Hebron, just east of Midway on the north side of Hebron here. And I'm always trying to find somebody I like, and sometimes I got to roll the dice and find somebody new, because a lot of these sports clips places, they have some good stylists. You just got to go hunt them down every time. So Katie did a good job. I will use Katie again if she is working, so I have to check the app on my phone. Speaking of which, this is my Canon G7X, and just want to let you know this is a great camera. It has good colors, good audio. It doesn't have any external mics, but it does have the mic that's on top. That little fuzzy thing is also known as a dead cat. That was an aftermarket item. But I bought this camera back in January of 2021. And it's unheard of for cameras, these G7Xs lasting that long. And it actually is a refurb that I have now, because I did eventually get a new camera because my old camera started having a dark spot on the image, and I was like, oh, that's not good. Maybe I pointed at the sun too long, I'm not sure. But Canon sent me a refurb, so this is the refurb. But 3.5 years over 2 cameras, that's not a bad deal. And it's a great vlogger's camera. The unfortunate thing is they're not making them anymore. Back when I bought this in January 2021, it was $500 for the camera. One time it was $800, but it went down in price because it's just a good camera, and they were making so many of them, they lowered the price. And I got the vloggers, or the creators package, which included the Manfrotto, included an extra battery, and I believe it had some cleaning supplies and a memory card, a small memory card, and it works quite well. I did have to replace the memory card, or did replace it. I got a 128 gig one in here now, but it's been a great camera. But unfortunately, they don't make them anymore, and they stopped making them. And the last I checked, they are going for about $1,200 to $1,400 for this camera. So I hope and pray this camera continues to work. It's not guaranteed that it's going to work, but I'll be very sad if I have to give up this camera. Audio is much better than my cell phone, which I'm recording on now. In fact, this video I actually record on the cell phone for it, so you'll notice the audio is not so great, because yesterday was a completely impromptu video. I didn't have any of my equipment with me, didn't have any stands, any gimbals, anything like that. So it's just me holding my cell phone. So audio is great in some places, not so great in other places. So you'll just have to bear with me on that. Total impromptu video on nothing but a cell phone. Now the driving scenes where I'm driving to and driving from, that's pretty much stock footage. So I may close this video with the driving scene coming from the sports clips here, just to have an outro for you. But past Michael, take it away. Howdy y'all, Michael here. Today is Friday, July 5th, 2024. Got to think about the year. And it's a nice, cool evening. It's actually getting cooler in Texas. We've been having 100, I don't know, my garage got up to 108, 110. It's just too hot. And we had a cold front come in. My goodness, that's make a difference. This is my first time being out for a while. So I decided to come out to Grandscape and just kind of get some exercise, walk around, and my goodness, a lot of it has changed. So let's go check it out together. Come hang out with me. Well, at least the Ferris wheel is still Ferris wheeling. did this a few episodes ago, a year or two ago when it first came out here. Nobody knew that this thing was coming out until it just popped up all of a sudden. It's a lot of fun. I do get a little bit of anxiety getting up in heights sometimes. I used to be able to go on the edge of a building on the roof. Not so much anymore. Roller coasters are not my favorite thing either. I like to be a little bit more in control than a roller coaster can provide, if I could get the words out. But this is a nice little posh ride here. It's actually one vehicle on here. I'm trying to see it. It's way up there. And that's the VIP carriage. And what the difference is, it has nice Lamborghini style seats, and there's a glass floor to it, so you can see all the way down through your feet, which I don't think I really would enjoy. But to each their own. And we got the Galaxy theaters here. Still here. Still doing pretty good business here. It's not incredibly crowded tonight, but it's not. It's just a little after 5 o'clock, maybe almost 6 o'clock. But some great theaters in there. They have a nice little concession area. They do have a bar, and they do have a waiting area outside that you can just chill while you're waiting for your movie. But hope to get here again here soon. There's a restaurant here called the American Tweed, something like that, Sticks, something. But it had some pretty good food. It was upper scale casual, I would guess you would say. But it ended up holding up. A lot of people lost their business over COVID, and it took a bit to recover from that. It's now called Sixes. It looks like you got batting cages in there, and I'm sure a lot more activities in there. And they are a full restaurant. So they have a menu as well. So it's a little restaurant, porch-type place, and entertainment type place, I mean, with the batting cages. And it's right across the way from Andretti's here, which is a indoor kart racing plus a humongous arcade area. And here's that pool, the infamous pool that hosed me down one time with a broken nozzle. But that was a lot of fun. During Christmas time, they have video shows that will just project on the water. They do have apartments right here. They're pretty high-end apartments right here in the Grandscape area. It's Live Grandscape is what the name of them is. Or could that be Live Grandscape? But they're still doing some construction on that as well. And you'll see more of the apartments going back there in the back here. But they have another construction fence here with another building. And the sign over there says COSM, C-O-S-M. So I looked at the website, and it is more about some artistic setup, or I'm not sure exactly what it is, but apparently they'll have tenants in there as well. But it's the second location for COSM. So I am interested in what it's going to be, what it's going to be like. Apparently that's a big deal. Where this COSM building is going in right now, there used to be another portable building. They have a lot of small shops. And I remember one being back here that was a podcasting studio. And I don't see that anymore, and I'm guessing that they leveled some of those smaller buildings to put some of the bigger buildings in here. Just kind of revamped everything a little bit. Some of them were still for lease at the time. But right next to COSM is Popstroke. And Popstroke is a indoor putt-putt golf. And apparently it's very, very nice inside. I have not been in there, but the pictures I've seen online are pretty sweet, so you need to go check that place out. And this is actually the second putt-putt course in this area. There's one just on the other side over here. Just to get you a little bit of a view of what Popstroke looks like. It's pretty swanky, it's pretty nice. A lot of people back in there enjoying a little putt-putt. The lady outside told me to come in so I can get a little bit better video of this area. They want you to please see the host before you're seated. This is a pretty nice little place. Multiple bars here. Little foosball. This is amazing. The turf under me is spongy. It's nice and soft, easy on the feet. They even have a warm-up green here. You can just put around until it's your time to go out. And right next to Popside Golf is the Fireside Surf. So stay salty. And they got a full restaurant up there. And surfers. You can go surfing in this as well. I guess this guy knows exactly what he's doing. He's doing a lot better than I would. But they do have helmets, and I've seen some wearing helmets over there earlier. But it's part of the employee here. But here comes the next one. Man, I would be a little leery doing this. It's obviously a first timer here. Tell the employees here. This is not Flow Rider, this is called a City Wave. Alright Chemo, I'm calling you out. Chemo, you tell me. You wanted to do this next time you're in town? Show us your surfing skills from Hawaii? I'd love to see that. And that's why the walls are padded. Looks like we're doing some sound checks here. Some Windbreakers USA. Some live music out here, of course. Looks like they got a little market going on today. All kinds of vendors out there selling their wares. It's to be more jewelry, clothes, and other knickknacks such as that. Women's clothes, not men's clothes, of course. A lot of jewelry makers here. I wonder if they watch Marcy Creates on YouTube. It's been a while since I talked about her, but we still talk all the time. We work together in our paying jobs. But check out Marcy Creates on YouTube if you're into jewelry making. She's got some great stuff there. And this is the other indoor putt-putt place. The other one's actually outdoor, but this one has some very high-end artsy putt-putt areas with bars, of course. I think for a round it's like 40 bucks, $30–40. A friend of mine went there one time and she put the pictures and it looked pretty incredible. It's right here by the live stage. This place is called Fountain Life, and it's a healthier journey starting with you. So live better for longer. What do they do here that makes you live better longer? Oh, it's a gym. It's a workout place. I see treadmills over there. So it's a fitness place to live better for longer. So I'm just looking at the backside of Pop Golf, or Pop Stroke, I'm sorry. And all the apartments here, those were the original ones here. It looks like they got more being built over here. And over there is the truck yard. Truck yard's awesome. Another new shop here in between sets. It's the Great Big Game Show. And I'm curious what this is. It looks like you're competing against teams here. Trivia questions and so on and so forth. That's pretty cool. And they even have escape games here. The escape game. So it looks like it's all one complex. Never done an escape room. I don't know how fun or how frustrating it'd be depending on who you're trying to escape with. This club over here is more of a cigar club. It's an exclusive club. You have to have some serious dough to be in it. But they have a telephone booth right there. And I actually saw it on a YouTube channel, another YouTube channel of a guy who was 7'1". He just wanted to see if he can fit in there. But you don't go in necessarily in the main door, but you go through that. You pick up the phone, and you dial a number, and the back of that phone booth opens up, and it's the door itself. It's a little secret entrance. It's like the speakeasy motif there. Downstairs there, they opened up World of Beer. And it's kind of a pub, restaurant pub type deal. I'm sure it's got tons of different beers to have. And it's right below Seven Doors. Seven Doors has got some good food. It's a little pricey, but it's some good food. Of course, driving in here, there's a new building under construction there. And I think there's some new buildings over here that are going to be under construction as well. There's a new Portillo's. I thought it was Portillo's, but no, it's Portillo's. Got to pronounce it like they do in Chicago where it started. But they have hot dogs, hamburgers, brisket combos, stuff like that, including adult drinks like beer, just beers on tap. But what's really good about that Portillo's is their Chicago dog. And I love me a good Chicago dog. It's not just a regular hot dog, but you got the veggies to go with it. Everywhere around here, they're doing more and more construction projects. It looks like they're going to build a ramp here to help people with mobility issues. But I'm not sure when they're going to stop building on this place, but it is going to be here for a while. It's not one of those type places or planned areas that's going to be here and then they die out. No, this place will be here for a while. It's very, very heavy traffic, very populated areas. I think they'll do well. The Betrayal. This little kiosk is turned off and really didn't want to see me walking by. Really didn't. You try this restaurant out too, Cortino. It's from what I assume is an Italian restaurant, possibly. It's actually 2 floors. It goes down below. But I've yet to try it, and I see a pizza in there. So I know they might do some Italian dishes, if not all Italian. But it's on my list to try out. Cortino. Well, there are a few new places out here, and I just wanted to show you, check it out with you. And it's pretty cool. It's a camera right here, displaying all up and down this tower. There we are. Can you see yourself? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it. But for now, y'all take care, be safe.